J-U-S-T-P-U-T, the T-I-P-P-I and me. J-U-S-T-P-U-T, the T-I-P-P-I and me. J-U-S-T-P-U-T, the T-I-P-P-I and me. Welcome back. This is Tippy Tall Girl, and this is Just Put the Tip In. We are on episode 5, so I had to bring out somebody real special for this. I mean, my other friends were special, but y'all getting a little treat today. This one right here, you already know what it is. Look, this is a social media personality. This is a businessman. Not only is he the host of Vib3z podcast, shout out to that, but he's also my friend. I need y'all to give it up for Mr. Marcus.
I didn't know that was my name. Hell yeah.
Just like the porn star.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that more often. Shout out to production and crew.
Hey, production and crew.
Yeah,
right.
I like being here. You know, I had to send you to. You've been having this idea forever.
Absolutely. I'm telling you, I've been shopping this around, but
so I had to show up.
He
came to every show I had, so I said, I'm coming.
Let me tell you something.
And they got Hennessy.
Right, that part. I'm about to say, unless y'all trying to plug something, you know, we do got it.
Right,
and anything is possible. Let me tell you that. So even with that, you know how I go. We have our tipsy word of the day. Okay. So today, anytime we say vibe or vibes, y'all need to make it a vibe and toss it back. So, oh yeah, we already started. So I'm gonna need y'all to catch up. So vibe. Okay. So yeah. So look, I like to start every show by just asking, "What's your sign?"
I'm a Leo, love.
Let me tell you something. These Leos,
you had good and bad experiences.
I've had good and bad experiences. I can say, when they're younger, like I said, they're a little more aggressive, a little bit more self-oriented. But once they get older, again, I'm a Virgo, so Leos and Virgos, we do have kind of that like they're good sexual energy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yo, because Virgos are closet freaks. You know what I'm saying? Leos, you know what I mean?
We outside the box.
Y'all outside the box. So I don't know where that meet at, but like, watch where these questions go. Okay, right. Hit these Leos. But look, so I just want to let you know, I like to get started by getting to know my guests.
Okay.
So we have something called Tip Drill. You know what I mean? So with Tip Drill, I'm going to ask you 10 questions, kind of like a fire round.
Okay.
And just first thing comes to mind. It doesn't have to be like one word answers, okay?
So first thing to come to mind?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's more things about yourself.
Okay.
Just so people will let get to know you.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if I know this, but where are you from?
Baltimore City.
You are from Baltimore City?
Baltimore City.
All right, what side you represent?
West side.
Okay, it's the best side.
You know
what I mean?
Cinderella's, all that good shit.
Okay, so I'm initially from down the hill. You know what I mean? Ain't down the hill. You know what I mean? But I now
Northern Peak. I know. Yeah.
What?
Come on.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Okay, but now I am a West Side girl, so you know, I'm by way of Hoodlawn. You know, I mean Woodlawn.
Yeah, you know, by the FBI building.
Child, let me tell you. So, I like to ask this next question because people are so, superficial. What's your height?
6'1".
Finally, somebody over 6 foot. Oh my God! Let me tell you.
Well, 6 feet is cool. 6 feet is the start average height for if you're a grown man.
No, it's cool because I feel like everybody just came on and been like 5'10", 5'11", which I tell them always say that you're over 6 foot.
If you're 5'11", you 6 feet.
Didn't I just say that?
You 6 feet.
In Baltimore, if you are 5'10" and a half and up,
you 6 feet.
Let the girls know you 6 feet.
You 6 feet.
You get more coochie that way. You know what I mean? Shoot.
Shit, I don't know, but yeah,
it's true. You got to be 6 foot in Baltimore.
Oh wow.
Also, I just want to know, what's your nickname? It can't be worse than mine. So
you want the male nickname or the female nickname?
Oh, I want both.
Male nickname is Twan. Twan or O.
Okay, so can we get a backstory on Twan or O though?
O because of my last name, so it's just
okay.
Twan came from when I was in high school and I needed a nickname bad. So my homeboy gave me that and it stuck.
That's so weird. Yo, people really be giving you nicknames and stuff like, okay,
I've been Twan ever since. Women is Dimples.
Twan. You said they call you Dimples.
Yeah, women's Dimples.
Ew. Okay, Dimples.
Yeah, stop.
Yes. Okay, ladies. Okay, when you see him, you can even call him Mr. Marcus or Dimples.
Please, you say Mr. Dimples. I'm like,
call him Mr. Dimples.
Stop.
Stop. Yes, that's a vibe. I'm trying to be, look, he over here on top of it. That's a vibe. Okay. So I like to ask people,
Right.
what is your favorite sign to date?
Say that for me one more time.
When dating, what is your favorite sign to date?
That's a tie, but I'm gonna give you my top.
Okay.
It's gonna be a Scorpio
Oh, everybody like that.
or a Sag. Yeah,
Not the
they
Sagittarius.
do it. They
Okay,
do it.
well look,
They
I'm about
do
to
it.
say,
I like a little talk back. I need that.
he
I
like
need
them feisty ones.
Yeah, my father left me when I was young. So,
Oh
you know
yeah,
what I
the
mean?
daddy issues would do it.
Yeah, I
Let
like
me
women
tell
to
you
yell at
something.
me and shit. Tell
I
me I
got
gotta do
mommy
better.
issues, so yeah, I feel you on that. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
so you know, hey, the daddy issues gonna do it if you a Sag. Wait. So do you feel like Scorpios and Sagittarius both a little feisty with the mouth?
Fuck yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I like when you tell me shut the fuck up. I can be like, do it.
Ooh.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh,
I like
okay.
that. I like that.
We're gonna
That's my-
dive in that more
Yeah,
later.
that's my shit.
Okay. So I like to ask everybody, do you have children?
I do.
Okay. Love that. And do you want more?
Woo! At this age,
What's y'all been having more children?
I want stepkids at this age.
Child, I said the
I
same
do stepkids at
thing.
this age.
Because you can just love on them and send them back sometimes.
Yeah. If shit don't work, I don't gotta keep you with me.
No, for real. I begin to
nah.
see. I always tell people, Tipp love the kids, but I hate their fathers. So
Yeah, hell no.
yeah. So
Yeah. I don't like present fathers around. That shit bother me.
Yo, I always find that like stepfathers and I'm about to say doms. I feel like they never want the father in the life. Like they want to be able to come in. And
I need your father to be absent. I want them kids to be sad when I meet them. Like they can't be good when I get there. Like no, I don't like that.
This thing, I'm so tired of him already. But yeah, no, but for some reason I feel that though.
Yeah,
like
no.
yeah, I'm like a stepmom to cats now.
Yeah,
so.
no. You gonna tell me about my woman? And I gotta be like, oh, all right.
Oh, this thing crazy. I like that. You know what I'm saying? So look, I like to ask people this because it's called Just Put the Tip In. And I didn't give my premise when I started, but the show is me giving my ratchet love advice that you didn't ask for. So I am really trying to make real, connections with, people in Baltimore.
Okay.
So now I know the answer to this question, but the question is, are you even single?
Nah, I'm not.
And and you know what? And you might be like, well, why did you get him on here today?
Yeah, I'm not.
But the second question is, are y'all looking for a third?
I'm not going to say we never not. Hell yeah. If the right third come around, fuck yeah. Male, woman. Yeah, absolutely.
So this is why we're here today. You know what I mean? Because not everybody is looking for a traditional relationship.
I can't do it.
You know what I mean?
I can't do it.
That's what I'm trying to say. And I'm glad you said that because my next question is, are you looking to get married? Because I know.
Yeah. Within the lifestyle, yeah, hell yeah.
Yes. You see how the lifestyle came around?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh shit. I'm about to say, to ask you a further question, have you been married before?
Yeah.
Same. You know what I mean?
Yeah, them Sagittarius got me. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like them damn Sagittarius.
They got me.
Don't they get you? But that's okay. You know what I mean? They can still have you. Like I said, especially when you're looking for a third, you never know.
Woo!
You know what I mean? Vibe. It's a vibe. Let me drink some too. Chill, look.
Shout out to the crew.
You got a lot of crew. You know what I'm saying? Right. So my question is, what are women's biggest complaints when it comes to you?
God damn, we hitting them straight over the head.
Nah, this was the easy
when
question.
When it come to me, now overall.
Let's start from when you were before.
What's that song? I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. I was outside.
Oh my god.
I was outside.
You was outside. Yeah, I was outside.
Yeah, so my biggest thing was I like attention. So where I go, I want to command that room.
Yeah.
So that's a big problem.
But see, that's one of the things, a reason why I made this show. So my thing is this: people, and I always, say this thing that when they said that they're dating comedians, especially female comedians, it reminds them of dating a stripper.
Yeah.
Because they're kind of like, pretty much you get up, you perform for niggas, you know what I'm saying? You're always around niggas, you know what I mean? And it's like, for them, it can make somebody who isn't fully secure with themselves insecure. And then you it's like you have people know you have a big personality, so everybody can't be in this life. So I want to show us as real people,
right?
Let people know that we need love too. You know what I'm saying?
we need love too.
We need love. You know what I mean? Like, and we out here looking too. So it's really like, no, for real. Like, it's about real connections, but we gonna have some fun in the midst of it because it's always gonna be
trying
foolish.
to save you from comedy. You ain't asked for that.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Like now that we together, you gotta shut down your IG and shit. Like I gotta close my, you know what I'm saying? Like, Tinder page or something. I'm just playing. No, but
we just spun it.
To each his own. You know what I'm saying? So you did give me air quotes earlier. Okay. When was the last time you had a lifestyle situation?
Last time I had a lifestyle situation, I'm gonna say 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay. All right. So, okay, this is a bonus question. Can you kind of just explain what lifestyle means to you and where you fit in the lifestyle?
All right. So you want me to get in my bag?
Yeah.
So what lifestyle mean to me? It's pretty much if you in the lifestyle, you know. Yeah. So that'd rather be parties, meetups, clubs, threesomes, orgies, all that lifestyle. Yeah, sharing your partner, you being shared. Yeah. Yeah, that's a lifestyle.
Hey, we definitely going to dive into that later. But you did a great job. You know what I'm saying on Tip Drill. This thing is a professional. I don't know if you know.
I might have did this before or twice.
Well, I'm about to say, speaking of that, y'all need to at least follow Bob's podcast. When I tell you that thing is a vibe,
I love to follow you.
The first time I seen somebody getting flogged or whatever.
The first time you seen it, you was dead.
Yeah, I was a little mesmerized. No, I'm saying that was I guess he took my virginity. I'm about to say I don't know if I was drooling, like I was on sentence. You know what I'm saying? Like that thing was crazy. You know what I'm saying?
You was excited that day.
Yeah, a little bit, just a tip. You know what I mean? Just a little bit. But okay. So my next kind of section of segment is called Tiptoe.
Okay, Tiptoe.
So this is like the deal breakers. So what is a deal breaker for Mr. Marcus?
We talking overall.
Yeah.
Overall, be honest.
Yeah.
See, I set up for this.
Yeah, I'm about to say he's astute.
For me, deal breaker off the rip, I can't do ugly feet.
Damn, I'm about to say I ain't even like. Just don't look at this corn on this side. But
you got your favorite one. Yeah. I can't do ugly feet.
That's a big one.
Throw me. I can't do it.
That's a big one and stuff like that. I get a lot of people to request foot pics.
I ain't never did no shit like that.
Oh, okay.
Those the freaky frogs. I ain't never did that. It's just for me. I can't do it.
Okay. I mean, that's understandable. So, is it that you have a foot fetish, or is it that you want to do with feet?
Unless you was a ballerina or something crazy.
Oh yeah.
How you take care of your feet? How you take care of everything?
Oh my God, I'm so glad you said that. Me and my homegirl, my long-time homegirl, she was like, she doesn't get her feet done in the wintertime. I said, do you have feet in the wintertime? Because who does
one of them?
You understand what I mean?
Oh,
every 2 weeks.
She crock and socking it.
That's crazy. Yo.
She crock and socking it. That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. So you just get butt naked with the socks on?
Yes,
bruh. Unfortunately, that's a deal breaker for me. I need to see them feet.
What?
Them piggies.
How fast do you ask to see somebody's feet?
You know what's crazy? Back in the day, and this is a little, you know what I'm saying?
You prefaced it. Yeah.
Just put the tip in for me. I used to want to see what a guy's working with prior to. I'm talking about first date. I don't even want to I won't even touch it or nothing. But if we on a first date, I'd be like, okay, well, why are we sitting here? I need to sit because you're not gonna waste my time.
The fuck I would
reclaiming my time.
Show you what I'm working with, and you be like, all right, back to these pasta noodles.
Nah, for real. It was really much in the middle of the chicken box, like you know what I mean.
And they go on about y'all regular date.
Yeah, and I'm not smashing. Yeah, I just want to see what we got.
I'll never talk to you again.
First of all, I mean because
you'll be blocked.
Think about it.
While on the date.
Now, guys will send you the dick pic.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Not all men, so that's a deal breaker for them. So, and I do feel like older men, and I'm not gonna say older men like you're old, but the unks not tossing out.
What's unks? What age?
Unks, to be honest with you, I just say young niggas is up to 50. So in Baltimore, young niggas is 50. Yo, YNs is almost 50 years old now. They about 45 and a half.
They shouldn't be YNs at 48.
That means they be stuck. You're from here. You see how they be. They be outside. They be in safari, euphoria. They got still got on the sweatsuits and stuff, the skinny jeans.
They not YNs. They need to be in the house. They got grandkids.
I have absolutely. When the last time you seen somebody with a sleazy on? And how old was he? Yo, let me tell you.
Down the harbor?
Down the harbor, they all like 12. But come on now. Why was you down the harbor?
I'll be minding my business.
All right, now. This ain't even part of the show, but I had further questions. I'm going to text him later about that because don't be down the harbor, y'all. Like, for real. Why is he there? Like,
oh, my bad. I go to tourist locations. My bad.
Yeah, they were right.
God forbid I see water. Continue.
Child, right. That's why. That's why. And look, if you watch First 40, not First 40, what is it? Murder Inc. You already know. Like, in certain places you just don't go.
Oh, okay. I like family friendly events.
Okay, well, that's where they be at. I just want to let you know. Them daggone what are they called? The ones that be cleaning your window?
Oh, squeegee boys.
Squeegee boys is dangerous.
Oh, yeah. Squeegee boys old as shit. They be like 30.
Yo, but that's why the YNs be 50. You see what I mean? 30. Full circle moment.
Big cash apps.
Child, they get on my nerves. So my question for you, we gonna look. I had to go into the next section. This one is called Tip for Tat. So I want to know, what's the pettiest thing that you've ever done or somebody has done to you? The pettiest.
The pettiest.
If you tell me yours, I'll tell you mine.
Shit, the pettiest thing I ever did? Slept with a mother.
Yeah. As you know what? Yeah. I tell people all the time, yeah, this is the age when you can sleep with the daughter or the mother, or you can sleep with the son or the father.
I feel like you about to top me. What's yours?
All right, now, because the person actually knows what it is and it's past the time of
statute of limitation.
It is a statute of limitation. But he actually, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, my ex, he cool. You know, shout out to him. But I did or did not. I actually caught him cheating on me with the girl he said was his best friend in college. Oh yeah, because I used to braid hair up Morgan State. Shout out to MSU. You know what I'm saying?
You was in Blanc.
I was not. I actually had my own place because I braided hair. Yo, I made so much money. So yeah, so the guy, his roommate, I braided his hair. So he told, I'm at the John Hopkins Library studying. You know, he like, come over later. I show up. He ain't answering his phone. He answered the door. So I call a roommate. The roommate like, if I let you in, you can't tear our house up. I'm like, why would I do that?
Ain't shit niggas is everywhere.
Yo, he opened that door. I hit that. What? They was in a bed. First of all, he jumped out and took the cover. So she just did butterball. You know what I mean?
He shrimped up.
What? No, he was wrapped up. She over there. She was like, "It's not what you think it is." I was like, "All right, cool." So I'm like, "It's no beef. Just hand me, you know what I'm saying? Hand me my charger. I'm gonna go." He like, "Don't take the charger because you're never coming back." I'm like, "What is you talking about?" So look, right? So I had to tell a girl. First of all, her boyfriend had been feeling me, yo. He been on me. I was like, I'm a fuck you nigga. So she's sitting there like, no, it's not like that. Don't tell him what, bitch. I'm texting him as soon as I leave. I'm texting him as soon as we leave. So yeah, so that might have been like February 10th. So he was my Valentine's Day that year. Oh, it was lit. I'm not gonna say I smashed. I'm not saying nothing like that or whatever. I did catch some head though. And we went out on the date. It was a really nice date.
Was it here before or after the date?
It was after. You don't feed me and pay. You know what I mean?
So you,
but I had a blast.
Him type of situation.
Nah, it really was. He just gave me some head and rolled out. But shout out to Morgan State University. You know what I'm saying? But now, he's very influential now in the city. He's doing big things. I'm not going to say his name, but he knows who he is. Yeah, because I still want to be able to, enjoy the festivities. So, yeah, I'm going to say, me and
shout out to the
my partner. Right, we're in there. So,
so we're in there.
But yeah, that's my pettiest moment. Yeah. This next part that we're going to go into, this one's really going to be a vibe. Let me get my drink going.
Okay.
All
right.
So this part is called Freaky Tip. So I decided, since you're coming, I'm going to extend my 10 round of questions to 20. So let's go. So, with me, like I said, I love hearing about, again, the lifestyle. So I want to ask you a little further questions. Are you a dominant or submissive?
I'm submissive.
And this is something that people don't understand. It is a lot of men that are submissive.
I'm submissive.
So how are you submissive?
Matter of fact, scratch that. Nah, I'm not. I'm a switch.
A verse. That's all I'm saying. So
first of all, I don't know how it works in your world.
Okay.
What's a verse?
Okay.
I know what a switch is.
Okay, so let me tell you. So it is two different things and two different aspects. So previous person was on the show. He is gay. Okay. So he's a verse, meaning like, you know, sometimes he gives, sometimes he takes. But as a switch, it is different. But you can call it verse.
I got it.
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, he a verse, yeah, man, in the community. That's what's up. So a switch is you right there. So to clear someone up, a switch is in a heterosexual term. It's a dominant or a submissive.
Right?
We're not getting, you know, penetrated or fucked in that way.
Yeah,
but it just means you're giving up the control. Right. So I can take the control as a dominant, but I'd rather not. Like, nah, go off, boo.
Yeah, same. Like me, I'm absolutely a submissive, but I'm a pleasure. You know, I like to please my,
you're a submissive.
Yeah, but at the same time, if they want to be dominated, it's still, I'm gonna give up, you know, my power, but I'm gonna do whatever you want me to do.
So you're a submissive.
I'm absolutely
Are you a submissive to the point to where you'll make sure they complete before you, or not at all?
So that was my next question. I was like, who comes first?
It can never be me.
Oh wow.
Yeah, okay. I'll go without. Yeah, nah. Because I don't have it for me. I'm having it for the person.
And that's what a submissive is. Like, I will go without, but I feel like
if I'm gonna talk shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna go without on purpose.
Oh, I'm gonna get I feel like I'm one of the people. I'm gonna get mine no matter what. I'm gonna just make you keep getting yours until I get mine. Yeah. I like that. Okay. Yeah. You know, he ain't selfish, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like that. Okay, yeah. So the more the story, stop being lazy. That's why.
Stop being lazy.
Oh my gosh. Those people that just lay there like, child, get your.
You know who do that? Very pretty women do that.
Yeah, I agree. This is about to go look. They still be dropping names. I'm over here like, where's my pen? I'm about to say.
No.
Put this on the Patreon. That's what I said. Put this on the Patreon.
I was there. I took a bed. Child. So pretty women. Yeah.
That is true. Yeah. They be lazy.
Yes.
You know, you gotta be medium ugly on both sides.
Yeah.
You do. I swear to God, you gotta be medium ugly. I feel like my best situation was a guy that looked like Alf. You know what Alf looked like? I swear to God, he lived in Latrobe. Shout out to him.
He lived in Latrobe.
He did live in Latrobe, but his house was nice though.
No pics.
His house was real nice though. He didn't have no.
You hear yourself right now?
Yes. I'm telling you, I'm talking about. But it was like we were both submissive. Like it was like when you went to his house, it was almost like you came in a candy land. Like everything just
Latrobe.
I know, child.
Candyland is.
Nah, we was lit. Like I'm about to say, like sometimes, like I said, you gotta be medium ugly sometimes. But let me tell you something. Sometimes you gotta go for, you know, aardvark to get what you're looking for.
What was you looking for?
A time. I was in a real, you know what I'm saying, toxic point in my life, and I wanted to be able to leave. You know what I mean, the brunch. And I wanted somebody that no matter.
To leave the brunch and go to the Troll is outrageous.
Yo, morning, noon, or night, I promise you was going to open that door.
You ain't even go to the county.
He would punch out of work if I was standing at his door.
First of all, you got old nigga. Anybody that still punch out of work?
Nah, but no, for real. He was lit. No, he ain't don't do that. Well, what I'm saying is I don't yuck nobody yum. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever you never yum it.
Child, I had a blast. Okay.
I don't even know where we going.
Speaking of a blast, I'm about to say, what's your favorite porn search?
Yo, Tippy. Woo! Shout out to production.
Why?
That's my favorite porn search. Me, I'm gonna say amateur. I'm gonna go with that.
Okay, you said amateur.
Yeah, I want to see some real shit. I want to see you fucking in the back of Home Depot.
Yes, the home one. See me, I'm a little further with that, and I don't want nobody looking at me crazy, but like the family, not like daddy's daughter. That's weird, but like cousins.
So
the amateur cousins one. Yo, I seen.
You can't say don't look at me weird, but say yo cousins.
I'm never looking at you weird. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm over here. Look, I I'm an open book.
So if it's a cousins or real cousins, which one you clicking on?
No. I'm talking real cousins. Yeah, mother, brothers. And I'm not the one in the video. I'm just watching. You know what I mean? Like, I'm intrigued. Be honest with you, when it comes to porn, I didn't start watching porn until like maybe 2025. You know what I mean? 2026. Me, like, I was never using toys. I didn't do none of that stuff. I liked the, the idea of just a man and a woman, or a woman and a woman, just skin on skin. But I don't know. It's what's called taboo. It's a little taboo.
You try to talk your way up out of this. And
I got you. I'm just
that's your thing.
Yeah, like if I'm going in, I don't.
It don't matter the race. You down with whatever?
Oh no, I'm definitely down with the OPP. But it's really just like the ebony. I'm in it.
I can't do the ebonies. Give me the whites. I like the whites.
I don't like that.
Give me the whites.
I don't like that. I want something that yeah. I don't know. I think I'm just like a nipple person too. So I like to see a nice puffy.
Are you a nipple or areola person now?
Yeah. Like a nice puffy areola. But see, I don't
like pregnant titties.
I don't like the pregnant ones. No. I don't like the pregnant ones. I like a non-pregnant puffy. I mean, I'm just being honest. You talk about porn searches, I also do, like to watch like trans. But I want it to be like a surprise. Like, I wanted to be like, you know what I mean? You think you're watching a man and a woman, and all of a sudden it'd be like, boop. And I'm like, oh wow. It's like getting,
Do you watch porn with your partner?
No, I never. But that's the whole thing. I never really had, because my whole thing is I like the regular, the skin on skin, like I don't need all of that. But it's more for entertainment purposes for me.
Ask yourself.
Yeah, go ahead.
Shout out to the crew.
Yeah.
Why aren't you in the lifestyle?
I never said I wasn't. I previously was.
You miss it?
No, because I felt like I had a partner. I called my sponsor. And we used to go to like clubs, but I was more, I guess, like a no touch. I'm into voyeurism.
You're a voyeur.
Yeah, so I like to watch. So I will watch him. You know what I mean?
You've been to the clubs in his city, in the state?
Yeah.
You've been to Taboo?
Yeah, I've been there before.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Like, I got invited to Taboo just like all the time. Like, it was like, oh, you know where the chicken wings are good? Where?
Yeah.
Like, okay, so you just gonna keep it? Yeah, but I've been to a lot. It was when I was Cecil County.
Okay. I mean, I wasn't gonna plug them, but
yeah. No, I'm just saying I've been to a couple. I went to one that had a pool in the middle of it. Like, I went to a couple, but again, I never was a part of it. You know what I mean? I used to throw parties in my house. You know what I mean? When like the kids off weekend, they go away. And not those type of parties, but I like to have exotic dancers. You know what I mean?
Oh,
ladies. Yeah, but I never wanted to touch them. Yeah, just for the tipping. Hello. Hello.
Okay. Hello. All right. Shout out to you.
I see. Well, I need to invite to the next one. You know what I mean? It's up. You know what I mean?
What you looking for?
Like, yeah, like I don't know what it is. I just like, even sometimes, when I'm in the act of, adultism, I like to think about my partner being with somebody else. Like, it's that thing.
Does your partner know this?
Yeah, of course.
What you mean?
All my partners have always known this. This is something that's not new for me at all.
So when you say with somebody else, is it somebody you in your mind?
I pick and no. It's never like
a complete stranger, like you just made up.
Oh no. Like, because it's like, I don't want to be with them. I just want to see what it's like for them to be with my partner. Oh yeah, it's
we're freaked out. And
I don't think so. Yeah. I just think that I don't know. I just think I'm a creative. Like, I'm a little artistic. I tell people all the time.
Creative?
I swear, I tell people all the time, like, the reason why I know that I'm autistic is because I have an oral fixation. You know what I mean?
Me too.
Yeah. See what I mean? That's something else you learn about it. It's like,
I don't know it's autistic, but shout out to the
neurodivergent people in the world. We have a place too.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I just like putting things in my mouth. You know what I mean? And I heard I'm good at it, so got my mortgage paid a couple times because of it. So
I paid a couple mortgages.
See what I mean? It's a
no, it ain't the same. That's giving, that's receiving.
Well,
I ain't never had my mortgage. I would love that.
Well, hey, you got something to work towards. You see?
Thanks, champ.
This thing is crazy. Now you see why he on the show. Right? This is why he on the show. And I look, I got more questions.
I know, flip them cards.
No, the card is still here. I'm gonna say, I want to know because I heard you talking about something before. What's your favorite toy?
Got me out here like a horse.
Rough. That's not a horse sound.
My favorite toy for her, for us, for me.
Let's start with you because that's what I heard about.
For me, I just discovered this one. Shout out Freaky Frog right there behind the camera. He know what I'm talking about.
Get your pins ready.
That flashlight.
Child.
What you talking about? Put the speed up on it.
This one
stand on the side of the bed.
This one sound real weird.
I lost my virginity as an adult.
The first time I heard about what a flashlight was from my cousin. So I'm about to say, shout out. What was their podcast called? What's Earl podcast? Oh, Where's Buffy? There we go. Shout out to Where's Buffy podcast. Shout out to Diz, my cousin Diz. Oh my God. So he was like, yeah, you know, sometimes guys use the flashlight. I'm over there like confused. So the flashlight is like a pocket
pussy. Yeah, put some little baby up,
bro. He literally said he
had to niggas in the jail.
Nah, for real. He said he had to stop. Like, you know what I mean?
Listen, like, almost I forgot I was fucking me.
I'm about to pass out and pass away. Like, yeah, like I heard that's like the man Rose.
Listen,
let me tell you something.
Tulip. Nah, you want to call it? Yeah,
the tulip. This thing crazy. So I mean, but what you talked to me about before, not just me, but on Vib's podcast was about the cock ring. So my thing was, I never understood this. And be honest with you, I had one time that I seen somebody and they already had it on, baby.
That motherfucker.
Oh. I was out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was too rich for my blood. You know what I'm saying? I said, why we doing this? We just going from 0 to 100.
Yeah, you need that.
So what does it do?
So sexual education tip for the young men and old heads. So what it do is, as a man, if nothing going on, little man gonna go down. Ain't like it's a slow pace, y'all building up. Cool. What that's gonna do, that blood that normally go up and you just chill it, don't go nowhere. So it's just there all the time.
That's crazy.
So if you got ED, I recommend it. But yeah, that'll keep the blood flow there.
Now, if you don't know what ED is, this is erectile dysfunction. Now, so look, women, if you date somebody that's diabetical, if you date a man over 40 and that's diabetical, please. Clearly, you can wear the cock ring, purchase it, or go and get, what I'm saying?
Yeah, man behind the camera, no, listen.
Let me say, are you diabetical? I didn't know that. I'm so sorry for you.
We Bluetooth poppers.
I'm sorry. That's what I was going to say. Or
Bluetooth poppers.
Or I was going to say, go get the rhino. If you don't know what a rhino is.
Don't ever get a rhino.
Okay, don't get the rhino. Get the honey pack. Don't get the rhino. Get the honey pack. But for men with ED, I'm telling you, you're going to have to use something.
You're going to use something.
Let me tell you, it's 50-50. You know what I mean? It's 50-50. I had a guy that I was dating. You know what I mean? The first time we decided we was going to go there, he set up like lights and cameras and things of that sort, but he had ED. So I'm sitting there like, what are we taping? Like my disappointment? Like what's going on? That didn't work out, unfortunately. But
put the strap on.
That's a man putting a strap on?
What? You never had that?
I need to tell me more. Like, you crazy. So are you talking about the extra skin thing? Because I did.
No. I'm talking about, it's a strap on.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, what? Have I ever did that?
So do you put it over top of yours?
Yeah. Ain't
nothing gonna stop me. Head just pop.
Ain't nothing gonna stop me. If I ain't in it, shit. You talking about? I'm in there. I'm talking about in there.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
Who would have known?
All night long. Yeah.
That's dope.
Hey, you strap on.
But you see why he's here. You know what I mean? Like, you don't understand. Your stock just went straight up. You know what I mean? He was just like, no matter what.
You sleepy? Shit, step in that belt.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Yes. Look, now I knew the guys I was with never loved me before. They never loved me before because this never happened.
Yeah.
Damn. What the world?
Dedicated.
So yeah, so I know you were saying that, you were talking about the, different aspects of it. So what is your, I don't want to say, like, I'm not asking your body count, but like, I know, right? At this age, it's laughable, right? You know what I mean? I'd rather know, if you're a Republican, you know what I mean? Whether know what your body count is. But I was going to ask, like, how many people at once?
Have I?
The most. Well, you gotta think about
one worm.
I just want to know.
I want to know how you want me to answer.
Where's the worm? I mean, I'm just saying, like, yes, in one sitting.
In one setting, 11.
That just seems unsafe.
Yeah, 11.
I don't know. I would be so exhausted. That's all I keep thinking about. Like, I would need like Gatorade. I would need somebody like giving me water. Yeah, I would need somebody like giving me a back massage, cheering me on in the middle of it. Like, I mean, hey, that's wild though.
Fuck no. Hold on. What episode is this?
It's episode 5.
This episode 5. What's yours?
Dang, this is crazy. So I'm not, okay. See, it would get weird for me to talk about when I had a menage a trois because I was 5. So you know what I mean? Exactly. So sorry, but in reference to me, what I can say is I did have a very toxic time around the time that Latrobe happened. I actually call him Latrobe. Ladies, we know how it goes. But in the phone, the person, you just name the street, the whatever, the defect, So around the time that Latrobe happened, I did have a series of events where I did have maybe like, and I never did this before. I had 3 different people in a week. Well, it might have been 2 days, but I'm just saying, like,
okay, that's not at the same time. It's in a week.
But that's what I'm trying to say.
You had a fast week.
You gotta understand, like, I was married for a long time. I'm Catholic. You know what I mean? Like, it was all these rules.
You're Black Catholic?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I'm about to say I'm like a Black Irish person too. Yeah, like my mom and
you're a minority of everybody.
So I stayed in. You know what I mean? I'm a very faithful person in a relationship, but outside of when I'm kind of like a Tasmanian devil. So I need to be in a relationship to humble me. You know,
you fucked me up with that.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. But I've never been there. You know, I have things to work towards. You know,
I got you.
Yeah, I don't think my partner would.
You good.
Yeah, I ain't trying to get a black eye because like same-sex relationships is a lot of domestic violence.
I heard that.
Yeah, so I don't want to. I don't even want to go there.
I heard that.
I don't want to go there. So, hey, you know what's crazy though? This next part is called fingertip. So, no, and it's not like that though.
Okay.
I want to know in your life, have you ever had somebody like that was that one that got away?
Shit, keep it a bean. Yeah, I got 3. I got 3.
This thing all over the place. How you? Okay, 3 ones that got away. Can we?
3.
Okay, so where were they in your life, and how did this happen?
First, I'm gonna say wife. Yeah, okay. I could have did that better, so I'm gonna say she got away.
Okay.
Second, I ain't never been with somebody rich in my life. She got away.
Yeah, like right now, I'm about to say it's a good time to be kept.
Yeah, she got away. And won a couple years ago. Yeah, she got away.
You dropped the ball and the bag.
I did. But shit happens.
So you said the wife, the bag. So what's the third one?
It was one a couple years back.
Okay.
Yeah. A couple years back.
What happened? What you do?
Ain't nothing happened. I kind of, I was dealing with somebody. I ended up, having my son.
Oh yeah, that's a real deal breaker.
When that happened, I said, "Damn." Yeah. No, she married now. Congrats to her.
Shout out to her. I'm gonna say, my husband had a baby on me. Yeah. I guess we weren't. We were together, but not together. We was one of them.
I thought you were sympathetic. The way you just spun that.
Nah, I mean, I am sympathetic because I can understand, like, having that baby. Yo, that's different. It hit different. Like, he could have did anything.
But I was respectful though. She didn't never know about my son. when I found out, I was like, you know what? I ain't gonna do it like that. I was just like, I broke it off.
So what happened when she do a Facebook search and a whole baby that look like you pop up?
Like, shit, it's too late. Fuck.
Yeah, he did the same thing. So I'm about to say, you know what I mean? Right. He told the kid, like, don't even tell your mother that. Baby. Like, right. It's up for me to see the baby, like, oh, this what we done? All right, okay. But hey, look, God bless that man. God bless you. You know what I mean? Because like it gets greater later, I guess.
So, listen, we here.
And we here. You know what I mean? Look, I'm glad he just said that. Look, I'm trying to figure out, this is more like we kind of round in a circle. It's definitely been a vibe, but I want to know, this is sneak tip. I know that you
yeah, the way you phrase your tips in different words, I fuck with it.
Yeah, because so the sneak tip is about, what you have coming up or what you want to have coming up. So I want to know what's next for you.
What's next for me? That's honestly a good question. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I've done everything there is to do. I had a goal.
You have done a lot.
I had a goal starting this, and I think I've done that. I think I've accomplished that. So
is it time to pivot?
I think so.
Because what I'm saying is, it's just certain people that just have a light around them. It's just something about you that it's like, when you're a creative, it's like I want to see more. I want to see what's next. Like I said,
you gotta do something next.
You're a podcasting king. I just want to let you know.
King, I'm good at what I do. Though.
Look, this thing has been magazines, had articles about them, like best of this, best of that has gone viral multiple times. So, like I said, you have to do something. Like, we're over here just like.
But I don't think I did that for me though.
You think so? Oh, okay, I understand that. I understand it's different.
Yeah, I think I did that. The whole premise, which I always say, I did that just for the city. I did that to be like, oh, I'm from the city. Let's see how far
we can take
this.
Yeah.
So when I did that and I reached those milestones, I was like, all right, cool. I just wanted to be like, all right, somebody else take it. Somebody else take over the mantle. You do it.
Yeah, because it can get exhausting. Like, people understand, because you got to keep producing.
The shit don't stop,
child, and they want more and more and more. You be like, no breaks, like no vacation. I can't be with my family. I can't this.
Nah.
And I think that's why I definitely had to take a break. I previously had a podcast with 5 of my homegirls, and you know how girls are. Shout out to AO Podcast. You know what I mean? What you didn't know? I was on AO Podcast. Yes, with all my homegirls, I also got booted off
with Shorty that got glasses.
Yeah, it's a whole bunch of business on there.
You was on that with my little yeah.
These things is out of control. When I tell you, every single one of them girls on there had somebody in them DMs going
that was
nuts.
My little yeah.
Them things was going nuts over them girls. Look, and I'm the one in the like they think they talking to them. They like, my life, my rib, my world. I'm over there like, stop sending dick pics for this one, because I see them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just shuttling stuff off.
I know you was over there.
Yeah, we had a blast on there, but then I got booted off because you know what I'm saying.
You got fired.
Oh, all the time. I got kicked off the island. You know what I mean? And I deserved it. I was doing a lot. I was all over the place. You know what I mean?
So you deserved it.
When that Henny in the system, ain't no telling. Let me tell you.
But you have to get going.
Well, you know what I mean? We the ones that we needed to resolve, we resolved. The rest of them, they outside, and shout out to them. Shout out to them. But yeah, so I mean, like I said, I feel like it's no place where Mr. Marcus cannot be when it comes to Baltimore. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like I might need a co-host at some point. You know what I mean? This one guy jump on. Yeah, like I'm gonna say, some people know they here, and I'm like, yeah.
You've been on there every show I could get you on.
But let me tell you why though, because when I say I'm about to start doing, I want to interview partners for people. So we're gonna do like 7 minutes of heaven. So like I didn't. Okay. So yeah, so I want to bring in people. They can be on camera, not be
like
on camera.
Speed dating type shit.
Like a on-camera speed dating with the people that I've already had on the show. Yeah. So and I want them to. And if they make a connection, I want to send them on a date.
That's different.
Yeah, no, it's a real. Like I'm trying to hook my friends up, and if I find you a third, I actually got somebody in mind. To be honest with you.
First of all right.
Yeah, like I said, yeah, like this might be a whole thing. It's really gonna be a vibe. I like doing little mashups.
I'm proud that you finally did this shit though.
Thank.
You was talking about this shit for at least
years.
It's May. It's May right now.
Yes.
You've been talking about this. It's 2025. I want to say you've been talking about this at least 2023.
Yeah, it might have been more longer than that, but yeah, it's been years since I was talking about this. So I thank you for that. I do want to let you know just about some stuff. Next Wednesday, I'm performing with Kyrie. I don't know anybody that follows Kyrie. I don't even know what the place is, but I'm gonna tag it. You know what I'm saying? Like, be honest with you, but it's real cute because I know that I'm gonna tag it, and I know that it's gonna be on my post. Also, I'm gonna be performing with Darren Brand. I was supposed to, Big Baby from Wild 'N Out. I was supposed to perform Sunday at Helium in Philly, but yeah, he pushed me to the DMV show, which is fine because that's where I wanted to perform anyway. So that DMV show will be also tagged and posted on this and things of that sort. Okay. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, like I feel like I got things going on me. And one thing when I talked to TJ, my homeboy, who's also social media online influencer, he was just like, when I'm go up, I want to take everybody with me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing.
The goal. We probably won't.
That's the goal. I mean, be honest with you.
You can take a few, maybe even one.
I ain't taking. Yeah, I'm gonna take as many people I can. Yeah. You gotta put people when you're back in this city, but at the same time, you need to leave. That's what I'm gonna say. I tell people all the time, when you get up. Like, shout out to my homeboy, girl, he funny. You know what I'm saying? Reggie, like, I told him.
Reggie that made it the Kai shit. When I found that out, I was like, nigga, we made it. So straight out the trenches with it.
So my first show, which was Just Put the Tip In comedy show, I booked him. His first interview. And I'm not trying to even be like that. Like, he really, like, you know, I'm talking about, he might have been 17. I had to get a parent permission slip for him to be on a radio show I was on, which was Morning Source on 1500 Radio. Shout out to Big Phil, you know what I mean? 1500. But yeah, I gave him his first interview, him, OTR Chaz, Pyrex Whipper, all the people, nobody wanted to interview the little niggas.
Now look at the little niggas.
Look at the little niggas. They big niggas. You know what I mean? Shit, one of them got a damn Grammy with Nicki Minaj. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm about to say Maggie. I'm about to say I gave her first interview, and I will be posting all this stuff. I'm gonna have to do some, you know what I'm saying? You should. Oh, it's coming back. I promise you. It's coming back. Let me tell you. But I appreciate Smooth. He doing a good job. Just call me Smooth. And Atlanta, he got his, what is it called? Real People Meet things that's going on. So, like, please support all these people. When I tell you, Baltimore has so much just creative, like, I don't know, substance. Just like, we a bag. Like,
the craziest thing is seeing the different comedians like Smooth, like plenty other people.
Yeah, woo woo. I'm gonna say
woo woo with fucking HBO now.
Don't you love it? And that's my boo.
And I'm saying Woo Woo was my first comedian back in 2021, 2022. Her and Darren Fleet.
I tell people all the time, 2022 is the hardest.
And to see where people were when I interviewed them first, to Woo Woo doing movies, Smooth out in LA doing what he's doing, I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm trying to figure out why you leaning back so much. You all the way over there. Like, I need to get closer. Yeah, come on. Production. That's the Leo Virgo. You know what's funny though? When you said Darren Fleet, I'm until he unblocked me, I'm gonna put this out there. You know,
what you do for Darren to block you?
Don't like me at all. And I like this.
It's hard for Darren not to like you.
We went out with that easy.
Darren was cool as shit.
Yeah, he is. That's the cool thing. He is cool. But I really think what it is that, and I don't know if y'all know, so I interviewed TJ So Silly on here. If you look at them, they almost look identical, right? So sometimes TJ used to do like these little videos and stuff like that, like kind of like, you know, making jokes on them. So I think that got under his skin. And then it was some other like, you know, internal things that happened that had nothing to do with me. But yeah, I've been blocked for years. Like for years, but it's crazy. He only blocked one of my pages. I got like 8 of them. So it's like when you know you block, and then you know what I mean. He on tour with somebody that I love.
He on tour with Woo, ain't he?
Yeah, that's my baby.
They on tour like every fucking year.
Yo, every time I see Woo, even when we was on your show, I said, "Tell Darren to unblock me."
No,
that nigga ain't
Darren is.
I'm gonna have to pull up a man. I mean, I want to know people. You want to just love me? I'm gonna be like, hug me back. Watch. Wait till I see him. But it's cool. One day. You know what I mean? But yes, oh my God, I had so much fun with you. You know what I mean?
This was a time.
Bro. Oh, it was a
I
time.
didn't know how you was going to do, but I said, oh, okay, shout out to episode 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this one just put the tip in, and like I said, look, that was episode 5. You know, I need y'all to go back and watch the rest of my shows so y'all can see all the fun everybody had with Tipp. And like I always tell people, please make good choices and don't get nothing on you, okay? So that was what? Just don't get nothing on you. You know what I mean?
That to be the out. It's crazy.
I mean, but like I said, better out than it, I say. But this was definitely a vibe. You know what I mean? And thank y'all for coming back for episode 5 of Just Put the Tip In. JUSTPUT, the TIPPI and me. JUSTPUT.